but you didn't. You're not alive, 9 to 5. It's just not for me, I need to feel alive.
Hey guys, it's Zach with Talk of Sinners. Thank you for the recent likes and in the recent, I'll center my body here, in the recent feedback on Facebook, YouTube, and my online blog. So what I wanted to do first is just give you a real quick rundown of Talk of Sinners, and then I actually have a few different things, a few tools and resources that I use to keep me grounded and to keep me focused in what I'm doing. First of all, I'll just let you know I'm 28 years old. I currently attend Ohio Christian University for biblical and theological studies, and I started this YouTube blog probably 8 months ago with the intent to complete 365 messages in 1 year, so one every day. Needless to say, I ran into some serious issues in my personal life, and that didn't happen. So the progress is building back up to where it needs to be. However, thanks for joining me on this journey. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm just taking anything from a 3 to a 10 to a 12-minute message every day based on what God puts in my heart. Situations in my personal life or situations in someone else's life that lead me to prayer, which leads me to vessel out this information. As of right now, I'm not really doing any series or anything like that, but each message is a series in its own. So that's what Talk of Sinners is. Like I said, youtube.com/Talk of Sinners. You already know my Facebook page if you're watching this video. This video will not be uploaded to YouTube. However, it is a Facebook exclusive. So, now that we got that out of the way, and a little bit about me, I will show you a few tools that I think are very helpful. I didn't invent these tools, obviously, but they will definitely help you to not only propel, but to maintain in your walk with Christ and in your relationship. The first thing that I have, obviously you should have, is the Bible. Now this may sound silly, this may sound stupid, but it's the first place to start. Everything you do aside from that is coming from here anyway. So the first thing you do is you get a Bible. Well, let me back up. The first thing you do is pray, but we'll get to that in a minute. So you got your Bible. The second thing you need to do is you need to have a journal. This is actually an overpriced journal that I got at Barnes & Noble, but I just couldn't resist it because it's awesome. But anyways, you need to journal things, whether that be your prayers or your interpretations of scriptures or whatever it may be. It's always good to have a journal so you can look back at how God has changed your life, maybe stupid decisions that you've made and how God has bailed you out of those. And God does know that I've done plenty of that in my life. So yeah, a journal is really good. It chronicles your life in a sense where you can look back and see what has happened. Have I changed? Have I not changed? And you can make adjustments and also see how God's working. The third thing I want to talk about, and actually this kind of goes hand in hand with prayers, leading me back to my original statement, prayer and developing prayer is the first thing that you need to do. You need to use that as your first tool. So God can tell you where to go in the Bible. So He can tell you what to write in your journaling, and how He can guide you to be a better person and just get to know Him better ultimately. So prayer is first. You have to have a Bible, and then you would want to have a journal. The third one is recent. This is what I call a prayer board. This is hanging up in front of my bed, and it is a dry erase board that you can erase and rewrite, and this is just simple prayers, things that are going on in my life or in the lives of other people. The reason I do this is a couple of reasons. I put this in front of my bed so that way anything else that anyone is going through, I'm going to remember to pray for. Nothing is more annoying than someone saying my dog died, and Joey or whoever is saying I'll pray for you, but he never does. The point is, human beings are not that great at multitasking in general. So doing this is really going to help you. sometimes we're selfish and we only think about our own stuff. This is going to help us to think about everyone else's stuff and to remember it. So if you're not going to pray for somebody, don't tell them you're going to pray for them. That is a pet peeve of mine. If you tell them you're going to pray for them, then pray for them. The prayer board helps. Also, kind of like what we were talking about in journaling, when you use the prayer board, you will firsthand see God working closer than you ever have in your entire life. For example, if I have on here, I'm praying for a particular job, and God opens that door and say I would land that job. Excuse me. It's just a clear indication that God heard my prayers. Or if I'm praying for something else.